Welcome to NME ICT Sakshat e-content project under Ministry of HRD Government of India. This project is of marketing management. The project is under NME ICT, that is National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. Under this mission, a proper balance between content generation, research in critical areas relating to imparting of education, and connectivity for integrating our knowledge with the advancement in other countries is to be attempted. In order to bolster our knowledge resources to obtain and maintaining the competitive edge in the world, we require a system of identification and nurturing of talent and lifelong learning. Knowledge modules based on personalized needs of the learner would need to be delivered to him or her at the right time with the right content interactively to take care of his or her aspirations. With these objectives in mind, these videos are created for the portal section. We will learn basic marketing over here.
Hi, I am LL means learner. I am learner of marketing management. I'll learn marketing in master's class. The desire for learning marketing comes out of interest. This is very interesting topic. Marketing management is seen everywhere in the society. You see up or down, you see here and there, you can see brand names and logos and advertisements and people working in marketing area. I am very much interested in learning marketing. Let us learn marketing from Dr. Badiyani. He is going to teach marketing management under Sakshat e-content development project under National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, that means NME-ICT. Let us start learning. Good morning to all. Today, we are going to learn positioning.
Hello and welcome to Sakshat e-content on marketing management. Today we are going to learn positioning. Positioning is explained as the act of designing the company's offering and image to occupy a distinctive place in the minds of the consumers. The term positioning refers to placing a brand in that part of the market where it will receive a favorable reception compared to competition. You say an abstract hypothetical place in the mind which give a favorable response and competitive edge. That is what is positioning. A good positioning statement should satisfy two requirements. Number one, it reflects brand's competitive advantage, and number two, it motivates consumers to action. Well, primary elements of positioning, if they are looked, there are basically four elements. Of course, there are so many elements, but basically four elements are there which are much talked about. Number one is pricing, whether the product is a luxury or a cheap, whether the product has high cost or low cost, is you can say consumers have got that mind into that. And quality is something which is attached with the price majority of the times. Of course, sometimes not. Quality is compared to expectation in minds leads to positioning of the quality of the product. Second is service. Value addition in services are also elements which are there in the minds of consumers. Then distribution. Channels of distribution are even very important over here. Then packaging. Packaging makes a strong statement of positioning. As we looked in the positioning packaging too, that packaging is something which gives all about brand and positioning. There are several bases of positioning too. They are attributes, I mean to say product attributes, price and quality. On the basis of price and quality, positioning can be there. It can be use or application, It can be product user, it can be product class, it can be competitors. So many bases are there for positioning. If we look to competitive positioning, it says that how you will distinguish your offering from the competitor's offering to create value in the minds of consumers. There are several tools of competitive positioning too. They are market profiling, you profile the total market; competitive analysis, you analyze the competition, competitors; create a positioning strategy and find a new market. So that is what is tools, or you can say there are competitive package positioning tools. You say brand has got so much of relationship with the positioning. It measures the perception of the buyers, the positioning, and the brand gives another perception, and now this enhancement of perception is through brand and positioning. A brand's positioning must accomplish three things. Like it must be different from competitors, and it must be focused on the product, focused on the consumers, and it must be relevant to the product, relevant to the consumer, relevant to the market, relevant to the environment, etc. Looking to what to do and what not to do in positioning leads to 5 D's of positioning, like 4 P's of marketing. Number 1 is documenting. You must have documentation properly. Then you must have got deciding, then differentiation, designing, and delivery. These are all D's which talks about positioning. There are even 6-step question framework for successful positioning. This 6-step framework leads to: what position do you currently own? What position do you want to own? Whom you have to defeat to own the position you want? Do you have the resources to do that? Can you persist until you get there? And the last one, are your tactics supporting the positioning objectives you set? So these are 6 questions. If all answers are positive, well, successful positioning can be done. There are several strategies for market positioning. They include: number 1, mono-segment positioning. You segment in a position only. You position in a segment only. Multi-segment positioning talks about positioning in more than a segment. Standby positioning is another strategy. Imitative positioning talks about imitation and imitative strategies. Anticipatory positioning talks about anticipation from the consumers and competition. Adaptive positioning talks about adaptation of the everything and position a product which adapts everything or which adapts the environment. Then defensive positioning, like you want to defend yourself from the competition. These are basic strategies, but there can be so many strategies for positioning. There are several errors in positioning too, like under positioning. Buyers have a vague idea of positioning, that is what is known as under positioning. Over positioning. Buyers have a too narrow idea or too narrow image, that is what is known as over positioning. Confused positioning. Buyers might have a confused image of a brand, that is what is confused positioning. And doubtful positioning. Buyers may find it hard to believe the brand claims in view of the product's features, price, and manufacturers. Look, that is what is doubtful positioning. These are the 4 basic errors in positioning. So this was about positioning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the class and watching. I have learned a lot. Did you? Have a good day from the learner.